2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Raptors. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Game 3 loss was a gut punch for them and the home crowd. They're ready to make amends tonight. Raptors, Sixers, round 2 continues next. Welcome to 2K Sports and Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The playoff picture really coming into focus now. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Chris Boucher out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's James Harden. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, they've got Tyrese Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. You look at Toronto, and what a dismantling we've seen in this series. These guys are locked and loaded and looking like future champions.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, there's still a long way to go in this postseason, but they're just too focused and too talented. This matchup likely ends tonight.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Maxey against Booker. Yabusele. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Barnes. Boucher outside. Booker for three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Maxey. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
He told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Allie, thank you. Here's McCain. Toronto making their last shot. Count it. Good.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Philadelphia ball.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to McCain. Embiid inside, covered by Boucher. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Toronto, James Harden. 2 shots.
Harden hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And the 76ers call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Second is Joel Embiid. The fourth spot held by Devin Booker.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight. Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And they recover it. Embiid. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Boucher.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The free throw drops for Embiid.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
And Embiid drops them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside for Booker. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
3 points.
Booker's got 8.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Maxey. Rebound Toronto. Outside Barnes. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Sends it home from three-point land.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Maxey. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 6 points for him.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Here's George. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Maxey. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Oubre.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Barnes, no good. 76ers trail by 9. Right wing. Now Maxey. Here's Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia. And so here is Toronto.
The assist from
Here's Barnes. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Timeout call, the 76ers. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Grimes. Off the inbound pass. The shot off that time. Ooh, nice D from George. Outside Booker. Deflected. Maxey against Barnes. Inside. The layup off target. Raptors lead by 9. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Embiid. Give him 8 points now. Here's McCain. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And they pick up 2.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Pass to McCain. Knocked away. Yabusele, look that.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And Booker has got the ball here for Toronto. They've got a 9-point lead.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced error.
The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Well, the 76ers shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Outside Maxey. Counted from distance. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc. You can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Grimes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Embiid. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Toronto leading by 6. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Booker. Now here's Dick. It's hauled in by Oubre. Rebound Toronto.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the paint. Here's Boucher. It's good. Off the glass. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Grimes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
And Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Here's Grimes. Pass to Embiid. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Walter. And Grimes pulls it down. 76ers trail by 9. Here's Simmons. And down it goes. 2 points. Simmons has got his first points in this one.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oubre can't hit. Raptors lead by 7. And there's the drive. Pass to Boucher. It's Booker on the wing. What balance from Booker.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Maxey passes to Simmons. Here's Oubre. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Maxey. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Here's Abaji. Drains it from 9 feet away. And the Raptors lead by 7. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Simmons up top, covered by Boucher. Floats one. And it's Simmons missing. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Shoots from 12. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Grimes for 3. Maxey. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Philadelphia now. 11-point game. Maxey with it. He's got 7. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Looking to get back on track, and the jumper falls for him. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With the speed at which Maxey plays, that pull-up is almost impossible to deal with.
Boucher passes to Harden. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 11. Offensive board. Edwards. Fades and shoots. And they get it back.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Out to the right wing. Oh, rejected by Boucher. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Barnes. Grimes' shot is off.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 8. Pass to Embiid. The shot misses. Oh, good D by Boucher. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Grimes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grady Dick picks one up.
Second personal foul.
During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Second is Devin Booker. In the third spot, Paul George.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. 1:07 left in the first half. Pass to Barnes. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
The assist goes
Barnes
to
has got 13.
Harden.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Here's Yabusele. He's guarded by Barnes.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned
That's
those
his
free
second
throws.
personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for your Sixers, Kershaw.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Grimes. 5 points in the game, and it's Maxey missing. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Boucher for 3. On target from range. Boucher's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Not an easy three with the defender right there in his face, but he's so difficult to stop in the open floor.
Here's Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss. Toronto leading by 10. Outside Harden. And so it's Toronto ending the quarter up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. And whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Raptors, they're on the cusp of sweeping this series, and it's an opportunity they're not ready to let slip away. They were in control in the first half and don't look like they'll be backing down in the second. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Ball movement was a real factor for them. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
They didn't shoot the ball very well, and that's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Booker. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Barnes, James Harden out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barnes. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Booker against Maxey. Here's Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Barnes, it's good.
And this is why Barnes was the #4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
Raptors lead by 16. Finished off the break. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool them off.
Dance team. Make some noise once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
Here's Maxey. He's got 13. Embiid from outside. Showing some range. Embiid, nice.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of this game.
Harden misses. 76ers trail by 15. Outside Maxey. The three-pointer off the mark.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Here's Oubre. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
So wide open there. He said, why not? That's like a warm-up shot for him.
Toronto leading by 13. Harden surveying the D from behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors.
76ers.
They led by as many as 18.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. That free throw good from Booker.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Here's McCain. And that one drops. McCain's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Basket counts.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
76ers trail by 16. Maxey passes to Embiid. Maxey against Booker. Here's the floater. The putback. Here's Drummond. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Mobo. Here's Barnes. Drummond grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. And then Embiid with the dunk.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Harden with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Grimes comes in for Oubre, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for James Harden. Here's McCain. He has 6. Good. And the assist to Embiid. McCain's got 8 points.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Barnes, it's good.
Phenomenal work from the mid-range. Barnes continuing to hone this part of his game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Simmons against Booker. Here's Grimes. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Pass to Mobo. And there it is for him. He's got 7. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
To the inside. Back to Dick. Shoots from the elbow. Ben Simmons grabs the board. 76ers trail by 18. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback.
I really like the attitude from Embiid. I mean, he's sending a message that you better put a body on him. When you don't, he does this.
Down low. Pass to Walter. From outside the arc. The rebound by Simmons. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in.
The interior game of Simmons is rock solid. When he gets a matchup he likes, he knows exactly how to exploit it.
Here's Dick. He's off on that one. The 76ers shooting just 42% so far in the game. And they double up Simmons. 27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball call.
So it's Philadelphia now. Embiid passes to Drummond. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid can't hit. Over to the wing. Here's Walter. It's good.
Kobe
Walters has got 6.
Assist from
Fires away from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Toronto with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. '76ers trail by 16. We've got Kelly Oubre, and it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's McCain. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
And he drops it first. Both shots good from the stripe. Toronto leading by 14. Here's Harden. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Harden. Outside for Boucher. Abaji, the pass to Dick. Outside Harden. Now here's Dick, guarded closely. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Raptors. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Harden. For three, Dick gets the bucket. Dick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Outside Maxey. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
That's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Sixers ball. Raptors substitution. James.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
Toronto leading by 18 to the inside. Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Assisted by.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's McCain following the bucket by the Raptors. Going inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up at him.
Paul George. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for Philadelphia, McCain. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Abaji can't hit.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point, you have to start making these.
76ers foul. Tyrese Maxey. That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. So he gets them both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Yabusele. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Pass to Shed. Takes a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Here's Shed. Buries it from three. Shed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
McCain's shot is off. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Boucher outside. Pass to George. Shoots over Oubre. Outside Harden. making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
For 3, Maxey. They get the rebound. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second-chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 21. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
Man, he was fully committed to getting the W. The next round is in sight, and he doesn't want to let that chance slip away. Outside Edwards. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got his first 2 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Martin outside. The 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Here's Bono. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Martin outside. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good for 2.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Martin outside. Fires the 3. Yep, it's good.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And the Toronto Raptors will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball of anyone in the league. They're a force. They never gave up on themselves. Everyone gave 110%, and they slowly but surely fought their way back.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the discomfort showed and led to a win for you guys. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long, everyone.